Hello everyone. It's been a while since I've done a full-on video, so I thought I would go ahead and do one. So lots of really interesting and wonderful things happening, not just with myself, but just in my personal spiritual journey, but even just some really crazy online stuff. I mean, it's just getting fascinating how these synchronicities, these unions, these intersections of spiritual reality is unfolding. So it's just great. So we have the Blog Talk channel that's just been phenomenal. Almost every day there's something on the channel. Be sure you log on, check it out. I'll put the links in the address in the little notes box here. So it's Blog Talk Radio / Michael Brazell, which is just my name. You can go on there and just subscribe. Click the follow me button, and you'll get links to all the shows that are on there. Every day there's something new. We have guests that come on frequently. The new addition is the Paradigm Shift radio station that we just added this Saturday night, which is going to be an interactive, open conversation on spirituality, spiritual movement, just getting people geared into the process of talking about different spiritual topics. We'll talk about everything ranging from mysticism to meditation to physical health to occult science. So it's just an open place to have these conversations. I mean, it's everyone's in this phase of awakening. We're all coming into these alignments where it's time for us to get out and connect with others who are also in the process, so that we can, one, see that we're not so alone in the journey, but also we get to expand. When we have discussions, even discussions in disagreement, we all walk away with a bit of expansion. When we're sometimes in those limited places where we're feeling alone, or we don't have the connection to that information or that growth, we can feel stagnant, like as if we're not moving. So it's about creating a movement, and movements move, and we need you to participate in that process. So whether or not you involve yourself with a paradigm shift type movement, get out in your own communities, even have conversations with your friends. It's important now to share some of those personal spiritual experiences that you may be feeling. So get out, connect, grow, and be part of this ongoing awakening, this movement that's kind of just moving through everybody. I think we're all in a process now where we're coming into greater alignments with just about everything. It's a process of unfolding. It's a process of deep listening. It's a process of just being present within the breath. A lot of us don't breathe enough. It's time to start breathing. It's time to start connecting. If not with anything else, start with your breath. The breath is the most important thing to connect with on a daily basis. And if you're not doing that, that's where you start. And from there, you begin to expand out. Each exhalation creates space for the next breath, and each breath brings in new energy. So we start with the breath, and then we move from the breath outwards. And once you're able to do that, you'll see that things begin to expand exponentially. So start there. So what's going on with me? Lots of stuff. I'm doing a show now, Dynamic Soul Sessions. I'll be doing those monthly. We did the last one here recently. It was pretty powerful. I always go into things like I don't know what I'm going to do before I do them. I just do them. I mean, I'm horrible at plan stuff, and I have an idea of how things are going to go, but the actuality is never it's just kind of what Spirit wants it to be. So I kind of live my life as an action of expansion. So, ta-da! You never know what's going to happen when I show up to something. But the event unfolded really well. It was part channeling, part readings, but it's a constant evolution. So we're creating these dynamic soul groups where we can have these receive information, gain access to spirit in a different and new way. I did some spirit connection. I did some little mini readings for people. I channeled in and connected to the group soul. So part of what I do is a little bit different. Is I start off by there's a little bit better with the light. I connected to the group soul. I channeled in the information from my guides that I felt was most applicable to the reason why that group came together. And then from there, invited people up to receive personal readings, one-on-one readings. So I've been expanding my own personal practice. I've also taken some time off. So I've given myself some space to live in my own exhale. It's important when you do this work to create balance. A lot of us who are engaging in the spiritual path and the spiritual journey sometimes find ourselves overwhelmed by it. So be sure, you spiritual seekers and warriors out there, that you're giving yourself some time to decompress, to take a break, to take a breather. We can't be powerful warriors if we're not engaged in our own personal practice as well. So those of you out there who are engaging, changing the world, breathing life into every moment, be sure that you're giving yourself space to breathe life into your own moment. It's important to create movements, but it's also important to move within our own space. So be sure that you're giving yourself time to do that. I also just received my Space Light, which I'm excited. Space Light is like this new supplement that I'll be trying out. It helps create better alignment within the body, taking things more to an alkaline level, so reducing the amount of acid in the body. I'm also engaging on some dietary changes. Energetically, I feel that things need better alignment within me. Part of the busyness has gotten me away from doing some more of the intense workup that I do, so I'm going back to that. I'm actually starting tonight, so I'll be engaging in some more intensive yoga before I go online tonight for the radio show. And then, what else? So I'll talk about Spacelight a little bit more later. I wanted to just do an update on some things that are moving and grooving. What else? So yeah, cleansing, fasting. Be sure you're tuning in to the radio show, my blog, soulinteraction.com. Also this YouTube channel. I'm going to be a lot more active on YouTube. Part of what I want to do with this journey is to be sure that we are engaging the overall process a little bit better. So there you have it. Quick update. New tattoos? Yeah, a few. Flower Life. I'm going to go see my artist hopefully next month, and we'll do some more. Tattoos are an expanding part of my journey. So there they are. There you have it. If there's topics that you want to see me talk about, I know a few of you posted before. I'll get to those. I'll do some topical discussions here. I'm also going to be doing some more focused personal spiritual practice. I'm going to be doing some consciousness expansion work on myself, and I'll be sharing my journey through that and taking on some new processes, test driving some things, and evolving. I'm working on my book also, which is the alchemical process of integrating yoga with energy movement. So I'm going to be doing a lot of work with that. So I'm going to be test driving some things. I'll ask some of you to test drive some things, and then we'll kind of see the energy for this book as it begins to unfold itself. So yeah, so that's a bit about me, a little bit about what's going on. So tune into the radio show, Michael Brazell, blogtalk.com/Michael Brazell. Tune in, lots of really good stuff, lots of really great guests, some amazing co-hosts on the show. It's kind of this thing that I started out just kind of playing around with, and it's evolved itself into, it kind of feeds my spiritual ADD, because every night of the week's like a whole different adventure. On the Monday nights, it's myself and David and Psychic and the Witch. Tuesday nights, it's myself and the fabulous Miss Ronnie Vanna, and it's keeping it real. On Fridays, it's just me, and I have guests on. On Saturdays, it's Paradigm Shift Radio with myself and Skull Babylon. And then I pop on every now and then on Thursdays and Sundays and do a show if I'm feeling up to it. But I just got to be sure I give myself some space to keep up with the blogs and writing and yogaing and all that good stuff. So tune in, turn on, tap into the divine cosmos and all that wonderful stuff that's flowing through this mystical journey that we're on. It's beautiful to see all of you out there. Remember, you are all beautiful, you are all love, and you are all divine. Namaste.